Alright guys, kilobeard back with more Banner Saga. We are gonna get the hell out of this damn village now, and we're gonna head towards Borsgard. The long way. And I really hope I had enough foresight to get enough supplies. I might have needed to get a few more. Maybe I could have taken an extra rest. Okay, look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch dredge pooling into the village you just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Alette, but you have your doubts. Okay, whatever. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching towards you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over and then one behind falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Need, the archery student of Oddliff's, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit. He's firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleif, squinting. But we should get out of here. Oh man, these are all really tough choices. Like, there's merit to everything, so... But that's cool. I kind of want her... I don't know. It's an endless sea of dredge, so what difference does it really make if she gets a few more, other than her leveling up a bit? But she's not even in my party, so I don't know. Anyway, Odd is right. Let's go. Why don't you come with us next time you want to try out that bow, you tell Need, who nods, a smile on her face. Oh, okay, so she is in my party now. Great. That's, I'm sure it would have made a difference to what level she is, though. If I let her keep going. 100 days! 100 days on the road. This place is so messed up. A mother's screams flood the caravan. Her daughter lies dead in a tent. We all know who did this, she spits, staring directly at the woman she scuffled with previously. Damn. Murder over a marriage in these times? Something must be done. The accused woman remains silent. Investigate the death. A healer joins you in inspecting the young girl's corpse. An old infection, says the healer. No punctures, no choking, no poison. She died of disease. You report the news to the caravan. The mother admits she'd always known her daughter was ill, and everyone moves on. Well, due process, as you can see, has its place. Not gonna just reactionarily just ban that mother, like, with no evidence. Oh, what's this? Is this grass? Are we going south out of the cold? Oh god. My party, everyone wants to die. Oh, we found a new godstone. Okay, maybe we could rest up a bit. I don't know. Oh, that is cool. Gotta get the right perspective. Which is another awesome game, by the way, if you guys haven't played it. That's right. Is this the god of, like, beer and hanging out? The godstone of Dundon passes around you. In the frozen climates here, it looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up again once you've passed through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivor, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, Dredge might not even be able to find us. Yeah, we have to hang out. We can't keep pushing forward. The morale is real bad. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dunder's massive beard is carved a different part of his story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dunder, who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dunder took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him as just fondly for teaching them games and songs of mirth. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box carved into the godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces which slide around when touched. We can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. Yeah, I can't resist a puzzle. The boys take turns working out the puzzle and give you tips when it's your turn. You don't seem to make much progress. Eventually they leave to sleep until it's just you and a couple other determined ones. Yeah, keep working on it. I seriously, I mean, this is what I'm like in real life. I gotta, like puzzle games, I'll be up 5, 6, dawn, sun's coming up, I gotta get to work in like an hour. Doesn't matter, I gotta solve this puzzle. It's hard to know how long you spend sliding around the smooth puzzle pieces, but when people begin emerging from their tents, you know you're in trouble, exhausted from a long, sleepless night. Worse still, the box remains closed as you shuffle wearily along with the caravan. Thanks. Thanks for nothing. Oh well. Oh, this is Haukstorp. The sounds of a skirmish alert you to a Varl surrounded by half-dozen armed fighters. One man spots you and shouts, "Leave us to our business. This Varl killed my father without reason." The Varl is about to respond when the man attacks. The giant swats the blade aside easily and watches silently for the next assault. Let us hear what the Varl has to say. The Varl shrugs as if unconcerned, saying, "This one's father and I had a business deal. He lied. Now he's dead." "Lies," shouts the man. "You murdered him over a lie, you coward!" The men wildly attack the Varl, who deflects them well enough, but you're uncertain of how long he can keep it up. I'm gonna defend the Varl. Ivor, you say? We could use any Varl with a good sword arm, couldn't we? He nods, readying his weapon. The men immediately back off, the prospect of fighting your entire army suddenly unappealing. They watch from a distance, shouting obscenities and something about injustice. The Varl turns towards you. Didn't need the help, but if I'm going to travel, it may as well be in the company of another Varl. He falls in line with the others and you return to travel. Yeah, +1 Varl, huge difference. I know that my morale sucks. I suck at everything right now with these stupid supplies. I'm just gonna get into this village and then I'm gonna rest until like good morale or something. In the distance, Haukstorp smolders like an old campfire. Damn it. Even from here you can see black figures shambling through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivor, confirming your impressions. There's usually survivors, Oddleif reminds you. I don't have the supplies or the time, really, to deal with this. We have to keep moving, I'm sorry. We've had enough problems for one lifetime. We don't need to go looking for them. That's probably the better decision, replies Ivor. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know what to do. I'm running super low on supplies. Maybe I shouldn't have leveled up my guys and bought more supplies. I really thought that I'd be able to stock up in that town. A gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, hands held high. We're friends. We are poor farmers, down on our luck. The woman hits him and says, "We're outlaws, plain and simple. 10 of us, and we'll help you in a fight for some food up front." "What are your crimes?" "Misunderstandings," the man says. "Meat houses are confusing. You never know when you've drank your share." The woman hits him again and says, "Look, we've stolen, killed a few when we had to. Skills that might benefit you out there. Damn, I don't know. I feel like if I send them away, they're gonna stalk us and like try to jack us up when we're sleeping or something. But if I have them join us, then I'm giving them a free pass too. And really, I can't afford any more people. I gotta send them away. I'm sorry. We're so much more than..." The man stops as the woman glares at him. He nods and they shuffle away quietly. It takes until camp is set to notice a few of your supplies have gone missing. I knew it. I knew you guys would be trouble. We just don't have the supplies to hang out and deal with our morale situation. I'm sorry. Everybody is sad. Well, the world is ending, so just too bad. Like, keep walking. Godstone for Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks on as the caravan takes a much-needed rest. Ivor shoos some children away from a solitary dredge slinger lying dead beneath a stone. Odd. Should we be worried about that, you ask Ivor? I don't think so. Still, it couldn't hurt to have a few guards look around. Hours pass without warning. Let's inspect it. Ingrid's Godstone is carved with ancient runes which don't make sense to you, but Avon tells you some of the menders have deciphered them. It's how the menders learned the language of the gods. Past the largest stone, a long series of slabs contain more writing all the way down the hill. The odd thing he tells you is that the writing occasionally changes depending on who's reading it. Usually it describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Avon doesn't know how to read it. Juno could, though, he says. Back up, let's move on. As you're readying to depart, you hear screams from near the main godstone. The same boy so curious about the dead dredge before, shrieking and pointing. For a moment you think it must not have been dead, but when you see they've opened a wrapping that was in the dredge's hands. Wait, says Ivor, his arm across your chest. This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away. A chill sweeps over you. Alette pushes past and gasps. Stop, shouts Ivor, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. What? Leave it. On the ground before the dead slinger is a small stony figure, its hands searching for something it can't find. That's a baby. Oh. That dredge is a woman? We've been killing women? We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time? Leaving them to die? In a war, it's only the males who fight. We've been fighting these dredge the whole way. Why are women with children on their backs attacking us? They're not invading. They're running. Everyone stops dead in their tracks. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. What the hell are the dredge running from? That's crazy. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. Darkness. Something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it just as we're running from them. The serpent, the quake, it's all the beginning of the end. Ivor, you knew? Why? Why didn't you say something? This isn't the time. When I was young, I killed one of the Sundar during the Second Great War. We called it Raise. Every time we would build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. I became separated from the rest of the Varl and stumbled upon Raise deep in a snowstorm alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe. It twisted in the wind. Her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. And that's how I killed Sundar. When I found my way to Grofheim, the Varl wanted to make me Kender, next to be king. I left. Walked until I ended up in Skogr, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound is the wind blowing through the trees. For a long time, nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do we do with the baby? She asks. A lump forms in your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature squirming before you. It's alive. I'm not gonna take a baby. I'm not gonna take a dredge baby with me. That's just asking for trouble. We have to leave it behind. You plead a strong argument against taking the child of your enemies with you, pointing out that Bellower is still bearing down on you even now. The debate reaches a fever pitch before one of the Varl in the caravan walks forward and ends the thing's life. Pity for the dredge? He scoffs, shaking his head. You return to travel. Try to put the whole episode behind you. No wonder everybody's butthurt. This sucks. It's the end of the world. We have nothing to eat. There's nowhere to live. Every foot we walk away from them, they just occupy with their desire to kill us and their overwhelming swarm of dredge just bearing down on us. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to start losing people once my supplies run out here. I wish there was some way. I mean, I'm right next to this forest. This is like really temperate area. It's not all snowy. We should be able to gather some food. Up ahead, a scout shouts, some giant hall, but it's empty. You approach the structure, but recognize none of the markings. The walls seem unsteady at best. Finally sleeping beneath a roof, you overhear. Several families begin unpacking. Look for clues why it was abandoned. Whoever left this here may have had a good reason, you tell the caravan. But after a few tiring hours of searching for clues, you have no answers. The frustration of the wasted time is apparent on the clansmen's faces. Fine, I'll let everyone sleep in the old hall. Cheers erupt and people flood into the building. A Varl leans against the supporting pillar. It cracks and brings down a portion of the roof, crushing a number of clansmen beneath it. Sadly, the rubble is too deep to recover their bodies, and you leave the building behind with regret. I guess that's fewer people to feed? We're so close to Sigerholm. We're not going to make it there by tomorrow, so some more people are going to starve. This place doesn't look any better.
As Sigerholm approaches, we fear the worst. The once calm lake surrounding it now looks like a bowl that has been flipped. Proud homes sinking into muddy water. A side effect of the quake. What has the rest of the world become on the other side of those mountains?
Wow. I don't suppose these guys have any supplies. There's a guy up on the roof. Talk to him. One catastrophe to another, says Oddleif as you pull into Sigerholm. The town appears to be sinking into the lake. Townspeople peek from dark windows and makeshift hovels further up the hill. No, says Avon, looking frantic. Where is she? It runs to the front of the caravan, looking out over the water. Juno isn't here, and you get the creeping feeling you're not welcome either. Going upriver looks out of the question. The beach is bare, aside from the occasional skeleton of a ruined fishing boat. You reluctantly set up camp in the sinking town. Tell me you guys have some supplies I can get. All I'm saying is, how long are you willing to wait? While taking stock of the caravan, you've inadvertently walked into a debate between Oddleif and Avond. Look, as long as we need to. And I think we need to get out of here. I don't feel good about this place. Why? What's wrong? Something doesn't feel right. The people here are staring at us like those vultures in the wastes. I'm sorry, Avond. I think Oddleif is right. I saw a man... The whole time we were setting up, he was just watching me. In a creepy way. And how long before the dredge find us here? Juno will come. Just give it a little more time, Rook. Listen to me. I need you to trust me on this. I mean, it's pretty clear to me that Juno is an important person. Oh my god, supplies. I'm gonna buy every supplies. I don't care about renown. It's only 4 days worth. Because 1 renown only gets me 3. I have to do it. All my guys are just gonna die if I don't. Okay. What does Need want? I don't know if we've ever spoken. I'm Need. You're Rook. I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. Oh, I read that totally wrong. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Have you always been such a good shot? Honestly, I never even tried before Oddleif made me. I spent my whole life making clothes and cleaning. Oddleif's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. Feels right. I just look where I want it to go. Anyway, I feel better. Caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. Where are you from? I don't think you're from Skoger. I knew most of the people there. No, I had a house in Frostveller, but we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. I'm sorry. Echo's men killed my husband. Now Echo's traveling with us. Oh man, I forgot I let him travel with us. For a long time I was angry. Why did he get to live? Why did you decide for the rest of us? Because everyone looked to me to make the decision. And it fell to me to make the decision, and I did what I had to do. But I've let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. Well, you're welcome. I should be going. Don't think anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. She returns to her tent where her boys are waiting for her. Man, I cannot imagine what it would be like having to do all this crap with a bunch of young children that you have to corral. It's difficult enough to deal with kids nowadays in today's world. Okay, I know, Odlif, you're good and all, but like, Aled is much better as an archer, and Gunnulf is badass, and I have to use him. And I know I got rid of all my renown, so I'm gonna have to get some more later before I can promote my dudes, but damn. Alright. What do you got to say, Avon? You're really worried about her, aren't you? What? Oh, Juno? Worried does not begin to describe it. If she doesn't find us here, or something has happened to her... Are you sure what you saw was even real? It could have been a dream, or I don't know. You were pretty exhausted. You... Yeah? I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. Everything is a blur. Don't tell the others I said that. I have to hope it wasn't just a dream. Why is Bellower still following us? Seriously. There's no way that he still wants to fight Ivar. Anyway, I saw Grofheim as it burned. Avon gets a faraway look in his eyes. The Sundar blew through like a tempest. The Varl fell in the thousands. Most of the Sundar left the city and headed south. Who knows where they are now? They might be destroying every town they come to, or might be heading right towards Arbarang. Bellower stayed in Grofheim just for the sport of it, I think. As we fled to Einartoft, I thought he must want to wipe the Varl off the map completely. But then he came after us. Maybe he knew Ivar was the one who killed Reyes. Maybe Reyes was his baby mama. That could be, right? Personal vendetta? Maybe, but let's just make sure he doesn't catch up. Well, I mean, that's not going to line up very well with your desire to wait here for Juno. Do you think this is the end times? I don't know what to think. I wish I could give you a better answer. Even if we escape the dredge, that serpent said a darkness was covering the world. I don't know how long that will take, or what it even means. I'm just trying to solve one problem at a time. The Menders are in Aberang. If we can find ships and make it to the capital, we might have a chance. Okay. I'm not going to take any more of your time. No, it's okay, Rook. I appreciate the talk. It's good to stay grounded. I spend all day worrying about serpents or Sundar. I think a lot of people are intimidated or scared, maybe. Of me. Don't worry, it's nothing new. I'm used to it. Maybe sometime we can talk about things that don't include the world ending. Yeah, man, I'd like that. I mean, just like grab a couple beers, kick back. There's nothing. I was hoping that they would have resupplied. Or my renown would have magically resupplied so I could get more stuff. We got 4 days. And I don't know. I'm just gonna have to go on like poor morale. I got nothing. We can't afford a day's rest. Like, it will literally cost people their lives. Rook, wait, please. Avon begs. She said she'd be here. We need her. You can tell he's terrified of leaving, as though he'd be giving up on Juno. She'll catch up with us. Avon looks out across the lake with a 1,000-mile stare. He says nothing. We've got problems, says Ivar. The whole place is flooded. We could try to walk the muddy parts, but it'll be slow going. We could try to float the caravan over the lake, but we might tip or get stuck. Or we could go around, but no idea how long that'll take. What do you think? Oh man. I would like to pay locals. Do I even have money? We just can't detour. We cannot go around. It will die. Like, it will cost people. They will starve to death. Caulk the wagons and float across. Walk through the mud. I think we're just going to end up getting stuck and losing supplies. I want to pay some locals. Locals become a lot more helpful when you swallow your pride and start offering food for help. Ooh, that cost me supplies too. They give you small fishing boats to borrow and show you the area with the best chance of making it across. You hope your luck holds as you launch from the shore. Despite, or you suspect because of your vigilance, the locals from Sigerholm don't try anything underhanded as they take you in their small boats to the other side of the lake over several trips. You leave them with a generous amount of food and they row back to their town. You hope it's worth it to buy some space from Bellower, who will have to drag his armies through the mud on foot. Hey, 10 renown, sweet. How much supplies did that cost me? A day? It would be so cool if I could just forage for supplies. Come on. Oh, and everybody's bummed again. Everybody's sad. It's a rough life, man. The world is really pretty, but I would not want to live here. I don't think I'd live here very long. Oh man, down to the wire. Okay. Notice most of the Varl pacing while others sleep. Their brief conversations with each other and other clansmen grow shorter and sharper. Go away, roars one Varl at a young girl, asking him too many questions. All the clansmen stop and stare. Man, yeah, I mean, I know I'm getting bad events because of my bad morale, but I don't know what else to do. I should have bought like 3 weeks of supplies instead of leveling up my dudes. I didn't think about it. It's too late now. I can't go back to Einartoft. It's over, so we're dealing with it. I'll separate them. Well, separating didn't work so great before, did it? No, she didn't murder. That was just disease. Okay, send them up front. Look, we could all use a bit of space to stretch, you say to the giant. Why don't you and the other Varl take the lead, set the pace, and we'll follow. He looks at you and nods, appreciating the graceful compromise. I know everyone's annoyed. Nobody's having a good time right now. The giant explains. We live in the north for its space. Endless miles of snow, ice, mountains, fields, space to be alone. But here there's no time for such things. Understanding slowly trickles through the caravan, relieving some of the tension. And are you ready for more people to die? Well, maybe not today. I think we have enough for today only. As you're about to head off to sleep for the night, Onef pulls you aside. I have a couple concerns I wanted to speak to you about in private. Find a quiet place to talk. What's up, bud? What's on your mind? How well do you know the people traveling with us? How many strangers are in the caravan now? Mostly strangers. Is this about Echo? It's an obvious example. I've been watching folks since I joined you. Your companions from Skogr, they're loyal. I mean, it seems pretty clear they died to protect you. I suppose I'd do the same. What about the Varl? You don't even know half of those warriors. You're telling me they have no problem following a man's orders now? After everything that happened at Einartoft? I trust Ivar to handle that. He's fearless, I'll give you that. But look at him. He's run ragged. He can't be there all the time. What happens the first time the Varl don't want to do what you tell them? Let's be honest, they could take this caravan by force any time if they wanted to. Well, what do you suggest? I suggest growing some balls instead of hoping it all works out, Rook. They're not the biggest problem, though. There's a mender with us. A mender pulls lightning out of the sky and tells us what to do and where to go. Myself, I think we lucked out when his mentor didn't show up in Sigerholm. Avon's just the apprentice? What in the depths is his master capable of? Yeah, but I mean, having that master on our side would be super good, dude. Like, think about it. What do you really know about Avon? I heard they were found practically dead in the middle of nowhere when the dredge started showing up. Then an enormous serpent shows up at Einartoft after they're tearing the world in half, takes one look at Avon and bolts. Suddenly they need our help instead of the Mender Council? How does that make any damn sense? Well, I don't know, man. I don't think that Avon's agenda is to lead us all astray to our deaths or something. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And yeah, I mean, this is pretty valid right here. He could have used his magical sky lightning powers to take over the caravan if he wanted to. Shrewd man with ambitions can be very patient. I'm grateful for what you've done to get us this far, Rook, but it's always been about trust. I think it's time to part ways, so to speak. Nothing personal. Suddenly you gasp for air. When you look down, Onef is holding a knife buried deep in your ribs. What the hell? Your vision blurs and blood fills your sight. You gasp again. There's a bird whistle and the camp becomes a blur of motion. Onef's fighters from Frostveller leap into action, cutting people down. What happened? As Oddleif turns to fire on the men, Onuf runs her through and pulls the blade from her back without even breaking his stride. She drops like a sack of flour. Onuf heads straight for Alet, who freezes in unbridled terror. You rise to your feet through the pain. Egil and Oddleif are dead. Somehow you find the strength to cleave the nearest traitor in two, but you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lung might be punctured. Onuf clutches Alet's wrist amidst the confusion, tosses her bow aside, and pulls her into the deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. No, her lips say, though you can't hear the words. A dozen men appear between you as Ivar steps into view, as fearsome as you've ever seen him. That is unbelievable. I'm gonna murder this dude so hard. I can't believe he can't... What the hell? Egil and Oddleif were killed. Oh man, what the hell? This is insane. Yeah, okay, whatever. Can I just attack this guy immediately? No. I suppose I could if I... Oh, I never noticed this. When I want to move, it tells me which guys I'll be able to hit and for how much. That is cool. Let's take down this archer. Try to do damage now. Here we go. Oh, he only has 9 freaking armor? Damn it. Nope, definitely not doing that. Okay. I'll use the exertion here. Oh my god, he looks so awesome. Oh, dude, we are kicking ass. Oh, no. Took 5 damage right off the bat. That is so stupid. You can do mend on him. Yeah, do it. Bring him back. The hell does mend even do? Okay, let's get up here and start doing this bloody flail. Damn, what the hell? They're crushing him. Gunnulf, man, you're at half health already and you've barely even acted in this combat. We can put him to 1. Let's do it. Now we don't have to worry about him anymore. Oh, I hate how they just focus down the guy, like, over and over again. Okay. Who do we need to hurt the most? This was so unexpected. Let's bust his armor down. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that guy. He's not gonna do too much. She's gonna have to walk over here to be able to even do anything. Oh no. Rookie. Normal strength damage. Won't even bust Rook's armor. What would it even do? Starting from the target and going clockwise, so this way. Okay, I could start here. Yeah, see, it barely did anything because they had too much armor. What a waste. Why don't you get up over here and do... Oh man, I don't have the right positioning for battering ram to be awesome. And he has too much armor, so we gotta take him down a bit. So what happened with mending? What does this even do? Restores allies' armor? I thought it restored his health. I didn't think that through when I did it. Should I arc lightning this dude? It should hit him. Yeah, that was good. That was real good. take him down a good couple notches. Oh, I can't attack that guy. Well, let's start busting up this dude's armor. They are just going... They're gunning for Gunnulf. Here, yeah, bloody flail this dude. Start taking him down a good amount. Okay, do what you gotta do. Yes, deflected. Excellent. Who still poses a real threat? These guys. I could get over here. I can run through my allies, right? And I can bust down this guy's armor. That's good. Now he should take some serious damage next turn. These guys are all way too weak to do anything. It's awesome. What is your magical power? Oh yeah, it was Tempest. I don't want to do Tempest though. I want to attack this guy. I'll have to crush down more of his armor. There, now he's pretty weak. Oh no! Okay. Should be able to... Okay, yeah, we're gonna do serious damage now. Dude, splash damage! That was cool. Okay. What are we gonna do next? We're gonna just start taking these guys out. Limiting their turns. And who is next? Who wants to die? Can't exert myself enough there. So do some more armor damage. Great. Awesome. Yeah, just kill him. You're dead. What did you expect? Did you not see how we've just gone through like armies and armies of dredge, just slaughtering them constantly? You think you could come up to us and attack us? Damn it, Gunnulf. Just rest, dude. Hold on, put on this... I keep forgetting about this thing. Okay. You don't have any manas, so you should rest. She can attack now. Not great. Ooh, I wish I could get up to her, but I can't, so we'll just kill this guy instead. Hate that move. I mean, I like it when I get to use it on you. Okay, we gotta start taking you down. Okay, good. Eliminated her as a real threat. I don't know what to do here. I don't really have access. I'm gonna move my other guys out of the way. Let's keep going. What do you got? Attack orthogonally. Well, you could do 2 armor damage to this guy. It's not much, but it's something. It's gonna make him want to attack you, huh? Well, maybe not. Let's get up here. Who's a better turn? Well, either way, it's a kill, so we'll just do this one. And... seriously? Oh, he has too much armor? Damn. I don't even have the exertion available. Oh, man. Okay, fine. Do 1 armor damage, whatever. Keep it together. It's pillage time. He gets 1 turn. And now all my guys just get to pummel him in the face. What the hell? I have 12? How can I do anything? Okay. I had 12 strength, and he only has 10 armor, but I still can't damage him. It's very weird. I have 11 strength, and he has 10 armor. Why can't I do any damage? Does he have some sort of special buff up? I know, this guy wouldn't be able to do any damage to him. Oh, we'll see. Damage resist. Who is this guy? What is going on here? Huh. This is very strange, man. Can I attack his armor or what? Okay. Now I can finally actually do something to his armor. Making room for my guys to do some actual damage. No, do 3 armor damage. Oh, I can't move past my guys, of course. That's not how VAR will work. Forget it, you're done. Okay, he's gonna be done after this anyway. Wow, that was like super unexpected combat, right? What the hell? Guy like stole my daughter. Where is Alette? Shouts Ivor, tearing through the nearest bandit, but you're already hobbling into the deep woods where they disappeared, ignoring the battle raging behind you. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost our tracks, then you hear Alette screaming in the distance, followed by silence. Tear through the trees. In a small clearing, Alette lies with her back against a tree. Her hands and her clothes are covered in blood. She stares vacantly ahead, unblinking. Beside her is the body of Onef, an arrow buried in his right eye as if placed there by hand. She looks in your direction and then at Onef. I killed him, she says. Good. Are you alright? You cringe as much from the pain as the appearance of Alette after a bloody struggle with Onef. No, I'm not hurt. I had no choice. Dad, your chest, you're bleeding. Suddenly she's at your side, putting pressure on the wound. I can fix this. Where's my needle? Oddleif! Anyone! Ivor, I found them. Just as your sight goes black, you see Eyvind, Ivor and Alette, standing over you. Well, Eyvind can mend me. He's gonna make it? Your eyes open to the sound of Alette's voice. Normally a wound like that, I only hope I did enough. No big deal, I got this. I'll survive. Dad! Alette stops herself from hugging your bandaged chest, pulling your head to her instead. The words come out easier than you expected. Oddleif? It's a good thing Eyvind was here. She's gonna pull through. It was a nasty wound. We managed to kill most of those traitors, sons of bitches, and the rest fled into the woods. There were a lot of people I couldn't save, like Egil. You did everything you could, Eyvind. Nobody expects you to raise the dead. Eyvind frowns deeply, putting a hand to his forehead. Why did Onef do this, Rook? He was talking to you right before it happened. He was planning this all along. I think that much is clear. Egil killed a good half-dozen of Onef's men by himself. He told me Onef was running Frostveller the whole time. He left Frostveller behind when he saw a better opportunity. Guess that relationship is over. Egil was always just a barking dog you put in the yard to find out who your enemies are. It was no accident Onef went after those of us from Skogr. He must have thought with us gone, he'd take the banner and the rest would fall in line. Or at worst, they'd take all the supplies for themselves and leave the rest as dredge bait. We have to be more careful. We can't just let anyone join the caravan anymore. Yeah, but where do you draw the line, Ivor? I don't know, Rook. I really don't. None of this changes the fact that Bellower is out there somewhere following us. The swamp around Sigurdholm might buy us some time, but we've got to keep moving. Your body aches all over, but Ivor's right. The road calls. The caravan is already starting to pack up camp. Well, I mean, if half my dudes are gone, I might have some more extra days. No, I don't. Okay. Well, damn, that was a long one, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here, and we'll see what these guys have to say in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you later.